Welcome to Thriving Communities. I'm Melissa, educator at Thinkific, and we're excited to show you how you can start, launch, and engage a community of learners. But here's a brutal truth. Usually less than 10% of your students will actually complete your course, and the other 90% will likely drop off. And if you already own a course, you know what I mean. We ran a poll in our community and 75% of you said that the biggest challenge was getting your students engaged and motivated. There's a large portion of your students not getting the transformation they wanted. There's a lot of them not finishing and not giving you the raving reviews. But here's another brutal truth. Most creators are too busy focusing on selling their courses and not on delivering a kick-ass course experience. And that's gonna get your students engaged enough to actually finish the course and get the transformation they wanted. So what's the solution here? It comes down to learning experiences. And more we're seeing that having a community plays a large role in that experience. Now, we did a study here at Thinkific and the numbers don't lie. We found that our top creators are 2 times more likely to use communities, 1.5 times more likely to use live lessons, and creators who use communities made 235% more money. On a monthly basis, they made 45% more money than those who didn't. And generally, we saw that creators with more community posts, they predominantly generated more money as well. So why is that? Well, investing in your students' experience is a major investment in your business's bottom line. Well, this is because, first of all, people who buy from you are far more likely to buy from you again in the future. Top creators and businesses are moving away from treating their courses like static, never-changing pieces of content like a book in a library, and instead they're creating these lively town squares with discussions and debates. Not only does this create a more engaging learning experience, but it also creates more long-term value for your students, and it gives them the reason to stick around after graduation. Think about all those lineups at Apple. It's not the product people become fans of and keep buying from. It's the experience and the brand. The best part is that when you have a community, what you truly get is to connect and listen and get into the minds and hearts of your students. When you have this information, it's like gold. You can create products. You're not just selling something to them. You're now meeting the needs of your students. Second, it's a differentiator. Why do you hang out with the people you do? You might enjoy the experience, you have fun, you like the people, you're learning something new, you feel welcomed. Creating a unique experience by giving your students access to you and each other is part of creating a unique value that only you can do. Not only that, but you're facilitating a safe and curated space where these students can connect, learn, and grow together. This is an experience that you co-create with them. And this is a major differentiator because that unique feeling of connection and belonging, it can't be replicated elsewhere. Lastly, anything really good is worth sharing. Now, if this experience really truly makes an impact, you'll be sure they'll tell their friends about it. And we both know word of mouth and testimonials, they are worth their weight in gold in the world of marketing online education. Now, in this course, when we say community, we're specifically talking about learning communities you learn in. These are human connections and not those customer support type email stuff. Now, with that said, not everyone should have a community. When your students need legal or privacy advice, or they need compliance with an accrediting body, or if you're just not ready to dedicate the time and energy to creating a great learning community for your students, maybe you shouldn't be having a community. But in this course, if you are ready to go on board, you will learn how to build the right foundations to set your community up, then how to get your students into the community and get them fired up about it. And lastly, we'll show you some of the tips and tactics of how to keep them coming back time and time again. All that's left for you is to decide if a community is right for you right now. Say yes, and let's kickstart this course.